now for version 2. This is with the embroidery hoop. This is a 4x4 hoop. Lay my Sherpa out. And I use the embroidery hoop positioner, or the grid, like that to help me find it. So I use this, lay it on here, and I kind of eyeball the center. Right about there. I use my snowman position guides, and my machine is really smart, but it won't find the position guide if it's colored in marker, if it has a little tear or rip, or if the little dot in the center there has been poked with a thread or a needle. So I can reuse these about 3 or 4 times, and then I have to get a new one because I pulled it up and kind of bent the corners. And so I use my grid, this grid, to help me find the center of this little guy right here. Okay, open it up, and on the inside I will be putting down, I put this sticky back stabilizer down on top of it. Just like so. You can even turn it inside out, but I choose not to. It's just easier for me to do it like this. Okay, flip it back around. Now that my stabilizer is in there, now I'm going to put it on the hoop. And the best way to do it is to make it sideways. So I can go in, I can put my arm of my embroidery machine underneath through the hole or the neck. The first time I press it down may not be perfect because the embroidery hoop hasn't been resized, like it hasn't been screwed down even more, but I use the positioner again. I'll zoom in real quick so you can see that. I use the grid again for the placement on my embroidery hoop. And then I push. Now if it's not exact, I'm not too worried about it, because it's going to be smaller than the 4x4, but I do want it to be pretty close. Okay, this is not big enough, so I open it up a little bit more. I just put my daughter to bed, so she's not very happy about going to sleep. It's always something. I need to turn the lights on. I need now a glass of water. You know, the usual. I actually let her stay up an hour later because I'm on holiday. Okay, got a press, good. Now, not in the center, so I need to reposition again. The placket on here with the snaps actually make it really hard to get the center like right up to the edge sometimes. So see, it happened again. So you might just have to like work it, and try it one more time. Then I'll just let my positioner okay. It's pretty close. See? It's pretty close to the center there, and I'll just have my machine find the center the rest of the way. Okay? So, now I need to put this in my machine. So go up here, order form is up here. Okay, hot pink RHR. shrink that down. And it is in, it's a circle font. That is not my favorite, but no worries. I'll do it anyway. Okay, Circle Monogram 3 white. I actually got this from right here. This is Font Bros. Excellent website for true type fonts. This one is all the circle fonts that you can imagine. So you get 3 initial circle, 2 initial circles, and then this one is called black, 3 initial black, and then 2 initial white, and that's basically the white around it. And then you also get all the circles and the boxes and all that stuff. This is excellent. If you have a program that can digitize true type fonts into embroidery fonts, this is what you want. It is $20, but it is well worth the investment. So they have tons of different fonts down here, and I wanted to show you this as well. They have the Circle Greek monograms as well, and this one is 4 fonts, 4 styles of fonts for $19.95, like the Circle monogram, and you get all of the Greek monograms. Is that not cool? Okay, and then up here you can also go to access my account. I've already purchased a bunch. This one is the diamond, and then I have the oval. So pretty neat what you get for $19.95. And I actually use these a lot, so it comes in quite handy to have both of these fonts. Okay, so in my PE Design Next, I have already pre-selected the true type font, Circle Monograms 3 white. I'm going to resize to size 30, change the font color to something you can actually see, and click on the matte, and then start typing in. Back over here now. I'm going to type in R. No shift or anything, just push the R. Then I hold the shift down, type in the middle initial, and then I hold the shift down too, and I use the numbers, so A, B, C, D, actually I think it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. So, no. Go back over here to the R. R. There we go. Alright, so now I have my design, and this is nowhere near the size that I want it. I need it at least, looking down at my Sherpa, I need it at least 2.5 inches, so 60, I'm going to resize this to be 60. It's probably way too big, but I go to home, I get my ruler, and then I put it down here, and then I look down here, see it says 63. So I'm going to shrink it just a little bit, and I shrink while holding the shift, and that way it shrinks everything and it keeps the density right. Alright, so this is ready to go in the machine. They want hot pink, so I'm going to change this to pink color. Pink. Home, send to machine, G. I copy using another name instead of copy and replace. I use copy using another name. Okay. And now it's on the machine. So now I'm going to stick this in the machine, but first I have to take my fast frame bracket off. So now I got to take this little guy off. This was in our previous tutorial. Check that out. Okay. Let me make sure that everything is correct. Set. You can see the screen over here. End the sewing. Scan to find the center where I have my marker. It's found it. It's centering it up, making minor adjustments. And now it says remove. I pull the snowman off. Go to sewing. I use my magic wand to decide on what needle. So I'm going to be using needle 7. Close that and lock in place. Alright guys, it's time for us to be in awe. Okay, RHR Encircle Monogram using hot pink thread. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. Let's go to the table. So now I just remove the back stabilizer. This is a sticky back stabilizer from MJ Sewing Supplies. Okay. There we go. I don't have to have it perfect. It doesn't really bother me if it's not perfect, but if you are one of those perfectionists, you can get a little washcloth and kind of rub that out and clean it up a little bit better. But since it's on the inside of the garment, I'm not too worried about it. So here is the finished product. That looks good. There. Alright, there's a finished product. What do you guys think? This is version 2 of embroidering on a Sherpa. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like tutorials like this, give me a thumbs up. Share them across the social media sites. If you have comments, questions, concerns, leave them in the comment section below. And be sure to check us out on our Facebook group page, Needles, Embroidery, Tips, and Help. We would love to help you out with any questions that you might have, and that's also kind of like a hub of where I share my videos, so you don't ever miss out on those. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the new year, 2017.